So let's go do displays today. It's the final day. Sunday is always slower, but yesterday I did the YouTube and I walked in at 12 and you saw there was no plants left. It was crazy good. But today we're gonna do displays with you. There's some really cool plants. So let's go. Okay, and so the first display, I don't know how I lost the English video, so I'm just gonna walk with you through this display. Was an accent orchid display. They always have absolutely beautiful displays with the variety of plants. Like right here you see a Valkyriana with another plant. You can see the names, so I'm not going to be really going over it, but a really nice selection, really nicely executed, a true display, not just a number of plants that are set together there. No, that there was beautiful flow to it, just a really nice to see uh, work of art. So as you can see, they got quite a few awards there for everything: best in this class, best in that class. The variety was mind-blowing. Bulbophyllums. Uh, Here's one of the little dendrochillums that are not, very common. Here is, by the way, my amazing Liparis. Remember the one that was eaten by rats not that long ago? This is the one, Liparis, that is named after that big lip. Pretty much, they loved it. It's still recovering. Beautiful orchid, by the way, very easy to grow. It just basically does it herself. And then around January, you're getting these spikes. And yeah, they're not flashy, but I really appreciate Liparis. I got quite a few after I got this one. This one was my favorite. As you can see, pretty waxy, interesting flower. So here's another one that is not very common, and that's what accent orchids is very famous for. They do have stuff that you're not gonna find anywhere. So one of those is in front of you with the little tiny itty bitty flowers, but still very cool. There's this dendrochillum that I mentioned. This is for those that like that kind of stuff. Dendrochillums are not flashy, that's for sure, but pretty unique looking orchid. Here's a dendrobium for you with that amazing name. I'll call it the Queen Star because me and those names, we're not really big friends. So, different, you see, there's dendrobiums, this one is pretty amazing, got the first place ribbon. And then you go to this little tiny guy with really tiny pink flowers, but again, unique. And then, of course, that's my piece of pie right there. Stinky, the bulbophyllum. The name is right there for you. Yeah, I always say that inside of this it's kind of grandiflorum looking. There's an alien living in there. Look at that. Boom. That plant was simply breathtaking. So perfect. The leaves are green. I am really not always agreeing with judges, but I guess I have my things. This Bulbophyllum Magnifico was absolutely magnifico. Look at that. And it got a word of merit it's a very prestigious award for great growing, and just look at that plant. It's gorgeous. So congratulations to them. As usual, lots of heart and soul in that display. Here's a little BLC or RLC. Yeah, more of a. It looks kind of like my Pamela, but in a little different color scheme. Here's a absolutely stunning Crankostylus. There was quite a few of them in there. It's their time, I guess. Mine are not blooming right now, but so now we're gonna get to my normal clips where I talked at the show present. So I hope you enjoy Accent Orchids display. So we'll start with genera. The problem that I had, I already did one clip for my Russian speaking audience. In this particular booth or display didn't have the names. So this explosion of yellow got the best on Sydney award, and for the love of God I cannot find the name, but it's absolutely stunning. Next to them are bulbos. Look at those, they're like daisies. The name, again, no name, so they are cool. There's a little Masdevallia here, right next to it. Ecuador, if you don't know them, I really suggest you will find out. They have a website. There's no name even on the tag. So they have amazing stuff. So let's go next to them. It's an amazing grower, Miranda Orchids. They're located near Tampa. They have a wonderful website. Brazilian species, you probably heard that from me before. Look at this Cymbidium Paris. Beautiful. There it is. And this one is pretty interesting right here for you. If you like those, these are a little bit almost like too much for me, but very interesting. And then for those who loves it more pastel, which is me, here's this beauty, RLC Valley Isle Coral. And then this is pretty unique. It's pretty small. Here's my hand. And it is called, I believe this. It's a little bit busy in there, so. Encyclia cordigera alba, for the Encyclia people. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, and then of course there are Brazilian cattleyas and stuff. Ooh, the manana, look at that girl. The whole bucket of them. It's a group, so it's not one plant. There's, I believe, three or four inside. How gorgeous is this thing? Species. So, well, cerulean, yeah, exotic blue, maybe some little flare of something else, but beautiful. Try 9. A real beauty, not a cocktail. That's how God created them. So, and then I would say, well, the jazzy eye. Yes, it is. But look how large that plant is. And look, they have still bloom over there, blooms over here, coming the shape of. And if you see those little freckles, those are so cool. Playa Percivaliana, one of my favorites. And another Ludemaniana, a little bit deeper than the one before. I think I saw one before. Just a cascade of Cattleyas, Gore, this Miranda for you. There's this display that is, I don't know, maybe it's not as display, but the plants that he has on it is amazing. This is the name. I just asked him, they do not ship, so just watch and rule. Okay, this, guess who bought this? Not this particular plant, but this kind. I got it. I had to have it. Todd was here, and Fancy Todd knew from the top of his head what it's called. My older daughter said, ew. Don't care. I got one. Mine is really tiny, but this one, of course, I got the first place. Well, gotta love the weirdos, right? So, and then there's a whole collection of a massive, beautiful other type of orchids that are not very common, but I mean, completely impressive growing. Look at this path. I mean, come on. That is the name. Then there's a Best Path Hybrid Award. Look at that thing.
Hello.
This is a Lady Isabel. Beautiful, amazing. Lady Isabel. And then there's little Lalia for Bezier, I want to say. No, what is it? Rubescence. There you go. I knew that. Just pretend that I didn't. And then there's this plant that everybody are bragging about, and really confused that it didn't get anything. Look at that. That's my hand. This thing is giant. Acetylus linearis. Little tiny flowers. Just put my hand there so you can, camera can focus, but focusing on the foliage. There you go. And the ginormous plant right here. For those who loves the names. Okay, and the next display is Elfie. I mentioned you before, she used to work at one of the big growers, and now she's on her own, and her display and her orchids are simply amazing. So lots of stuff that is just simply mesmerizing beauty. These are all, I would say, Ludemanianas of some kind of form, shape. I'll just show you and you guys read the names. I've tortured myself enough. I mean, try to say it fast. Like right now, try to say it fast. Good luck. Okay, so Maxima Cerulean, classic, my mom's favorite colors. Venice Sherbet, very cute. Look at these colors, pastel. This one got the Best Other Cattleya Alliance Award. Dialelia Mizoguchi Cloud Cover. Boom! Okay, and look at this group. Okay, and the little Lipara is here hiding. One of my favorites. And Florida Sunco's Blues Vanda for you. And let's go to the next. Oh, look, that's Dendrobium. Antelope. The final, if you like Elfie stuff, you gotta go on Instagram. She is working on the website, but for now, if you want to order anything, it's Instagram, all around orchids. You know what? We're gonna go to the winner of this show. It is Hearthstone Display. And this time, and you guys gonna root with me, is absolutely special. You know why? You see this little booger? Yeah? You see this? Some of you may know already. You know why it's so special? You see what it's named? Yes. Don Smart, that we visited his greenhouse with Masdevallias many times. He got the award of merit on this little Masdevallia, and he named it after the superstar, Miss Martha. Don, thank you, thank you, thank you. Proud, proud mama moment, and great friends are just an amazing thing. So we have the orchid named after Miss Martha, Masdevallia floribunda. Yay! So let's go. I'm carrying myself with that orchid, the picture, all day long. Look at this Dendrobium.
They're so amazing. Like, I've never seen this space.
Sunderi.
Did you see this one? It's like lace. This one is so gorgeous.
We have a winner, the best large flowered Cattleya. There's a name behind. Beautiful group of halves. And absolute explosion of Dendrobium right here. Then Atroviolacea. Crazy. And then this, I'm not gonna even call it nothing, it's this, that's an event. It doesn't look real, it's crazy, and Grackham, just holiday, let's call it. Beautiful. And then for the lovers of a green magic, and then slowly we're gonna come to the plant,
I know.
the best in show. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Judges decided that this particular plant is very, very kind of smushed in here, so is the best plant in the show. There's also an absolutely amazing Encyclia Peraltensis here. It's in there. It got an award. And it's gorgeous. So as you can see, their display is covered with awards. And I got the first place. Congratulations, guys. The final video would be of the individual
Yeah,
plant.
similar, but longer leaves, but they get
The
brown.
coconut.
Yeah.
Coconut, it's the same family, Maxillaria. But this I honestly see first time. Look at those flowers. They're black. They're all over like Maxillarias do it.
Small one also blooming.
I wouldn't smell that one. They're usually stinky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yep.
Because
Some
I
of
get
them
similar
smell.
flower.
So then there's a Clavasia.
I'm really not familiar with the names. I like orchid, but
It takes a little bit of time, like 10, 15, 20 years. I'm still cannot pronounce many of them. And look at that beautiful Cymbidium. Oh, I love Cymbidium. They don't grow for us here very well, but we keep trying. There's so much color in it. The beautiful Rhynchostylus gigantea here. Special spot in every grower for the Rhynchostylus and the best Dendrobium of the show, Tetragonum. Like, there's lots of them.
I need to see you. I need you to your table.
So we're here now again at this table with the individual plants. Very cute encyclia, very petite, and the name is Bernie. How cute is that? Doesn't have any mittens on, but Clavasia Amazing Grace, aka the stick orchid. So sunny. Cymbidium sweet sugar. Beautiful. So today is Sunday. Sunday at any orchid show is different. Usually way more relaxed because the crazy orchid growers are done. And here we have a little more. Beautiful Rhynchostylus alba. This is pretty. Yan Corona Green Genie. That's the name for you. This is the plant for you. Oh, there's one more of these black dudes. Maxillaria. Oh, they are cool. Maxillaria Schunkiana. I need one of those. Cool. And I think I showed you this guy before. The alien. Mass confusion. No doubt. Beautiful little Dendrobium classic jam. Gorgeous. And behind me there are a couple of super large display plants. Look at this. There's a beastie. Beautiful, beautiful. Is it? Yep, it's fragrant, very sweet, sugary, nice. I think it's got something. Best Encyclia, Epidendrum, and the rest of that good stuff, no doubt. Very, very pretty. Then right here, Gem Samsara Memoria Oven Minute. Mounted. Beautiful. Is this Hawaiian Punch or not? No, it's not Hawaiian Punch. It looks kind of like Hawaiian Punch. Cannot see the name. Susie Gallus. Beautiful. Jesus, it doesn't get any easier. Claudia Hamiltoninara. Probably Mr. Claude Hamilton got involved in this name. Hidden Gold. Beautiful. And now, Gilaniara Hyliahi. Why do they do this to us? And then this is glorious. Some kind of then Villa Jumaji. It's crazy cool. The light on the back makes them pale. They're not, they're velvet. Pure velvet. Gorgeous. I think we're gonna finish the day here. I think I'm gonna get one of these for me. Me. And I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a wonderful day again here. There's plenty of orchids. People are buying. I sold well. Oh, let's go see what I got and then we'll go home. Okay, so the final will be right here at this wonderful stand. Just one more orchid. We had an amazing event. Some of the stuff you will see on the website after I'm done. I've done some Vanda pots, some tacos, and brownies. And this beautiful pot will be there. It has a saucer and it's heavily butterflied. The saucer has, my daughter said, snake skin texture. And again, so here it is, and my girls. So until the next time, you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.